Jeremy. If you're here, I'm not sure why. I've entertained the thought of writing in a diary. I don't think I can hold myself to it. I'll get bored of it in 2 weeks. I'm not really doing this with the goal of, getting any subscribers in mind. This is strictly just like a video journal for me, my own personal vlog. Where I'm at in life right now, the only times I'm happy is when I'm looking at old photos and videos of myself, and when I feel like at this point in life I'm at an all-time low. Really sad. I'm really depressed. I don't think things could get much worse than this. So my real goal is to maybe look back on this a year and some change from now, and things won't be that bad, and I can reflect on these times happily. About a year ago, I spent 6 months in Kentucky and found my true love is being out with Mother Nature. The only place I can seem to find any type of peace is outdoors. So this is where I feel like would be a perfect media for me to vent out all my depressions, anxiety, frustration in a peaceful place. And that being said, I guess this is my first journal entry. My wife left me about a month ago, a month before our 3-year anniversary. We've been together for about 7 or 8 years, and I'm not too proud of myself. I completely understand why she left me. I didn't love her right. I regret that. I didn't love her how she deserved to be loved. We didn't have any kids together, but she had 3 kids that were part of my family. And this is the same person I've been with for 7 going on 8 years now, and I honestly don't know what to do with myself. And another reason I wanted to do this is, I guess it's perfect timing. If you take a look around, there's a little bit of green, but everything's starting to change. And I feel like that's pretty symbolic of my life. It's time for a new chapter. This is the first, I'm 32 going on 33. This is the first time in my big boy adult life where I'll likely be spending the holiday season alone. Thanksgiving's right around the corner. You got Christmas and New Year's, and that just really started weighing heavy on me. And like I said, I just hope that when I look back on this a year from now, I'll be in a better place. That's all I want. I love photography and cinematography, and I've always wanted to do this, but I've just been too camera shy, so pretty socially phobic, I'd say. Even talking to this camera is almost overwhelming for me, which is another reason why I wanted to do this. Hopefully this will build up my social skills without actually having to interact with anybody. So here's the hoping. I'm hoping taking this on as a hobby will give me something to look forward to every week. I haven't had anything to look forward to in a very long time. This is just a random compilation of my thoughts and feelings at this point in time. And my goal is to update at least once a week. at least once a week. Nice little peaceful spot with that, right? Interrupt all this depression talk when you're in a smoke break. Won't take too long to come out here at all. There's a lot of secluded little paths. I think there's a lot of great smoking spots out here. Not a lot of traffic. I only seen 2 or 3 people since I got here. A lot of cars in the parking lot though, so they're out here somewhere. This is some Northern Lights I grew myself. I'm pretty proud of it. I need to be proud of something. I don't have much to be proud of these days. But I've always had a passion for the nature, and my young immature self fixated on the herb, and ever since that day I've been in love. This has been one of my true passions. I love the flower, it's medicine. I used to take a lot of Adderall and Klonopin, and I use cannabis to supplement that, not have to take those medications. I'm trying to figure out what my point is here on this earth. When you spend 7-8 years living for somebody, eating, sleeping, breathing for somebody, and you just wake up one day and then you don't anymore, it's left me with a very empty feeling. I've been a caretaker my whole life. I've lived to take care of other people, and now at almost 33 years old, I'm by myself and I don't know what I'm supposed to do with my life. I do refrigeration as a career, and I don't like it. I honestly, I hate it. This new job I just accepted was supermarket refrigeration. It's different than what I've been doing. It's a breath of fresh air in some aspect, but I feel like I don't even know how to make it through job interviews. I don't know how to interact with people anymore. I don't even want to be hired at the jobs I'm applying for. Like, I'm just doing it because I need money. Like, it's not something I want to do. So at this point, I'm living a lie. I'm trying to trick people into hiring me, and I hate myself for that. This isn't the life I want to live, and I don't know what it is that I want, but I know it's not this. I just want to be happy. I honestly hate it here in Georgia. I wish I could leave. I don't know how I would though. I'm tethered by my ankle to this house that I've spent years working to get, and now that I have it, it's empty. Without my family in it, it means nothing to me. But I'm still under a mortgage. It's going under. I know I gotta be at least 90 days behind. The rest of this year is gonna be rough. I'm just keeping my head down and hoping next year will be better. Everybody I went to school with, everybody in my age range, is either happily married with a family, on drugs, dead, or in prison, and I'm none of those things. And I didn't think I would make it this far and not have it figured out yet. I'm at the point in my life where I've kind of hit a glass ceiling for lack of better words. I'm blessed to have the career that I do. But it's gone stagnant. I feel like I can't break through. I can't progress any further than I've already gotten. And to take what I've learned and build up on it instead of transitioning into a completely different career field where I'm at right now, I'm going to need to go back to college, and that thought is absurd to me. I've been so anti-college since the day I started school. I've always wanted to prove for everybody in my life wrong that I didn't need college to succeed. All I've heard my whole life was my mom telling me, go to college, go to college, go to college. And at this point in my life, to finally have to admit that she's right is fucking heartbreaking, but it is what it is. So if I do go to college, do I want to go to college in engineering and expand on my HVAC maintenance field, or do I want to go to college for something else? I'd rather try to figure out another way, man. I don't want to, if I don't love doing it, I don't want to get paid to do it no more. I don't want to do anything I can't put my heart and soul into. Maybe I can go to school for horticulture or filmography. But all these things tend to be fleeting hobbies for me. I can't keep a hobby for more than 6 months at a time. I don't know what I want to do a year from now. I don't know what I want to do a month from now. I'm slowly warming up to the idea of talking to a camera. Hopefully, with time, this awkwardness goes away. I never thought I would regret my tattoos. They're definitely holding me back at this point. I never thought I would. I thought so low of myself in the past. I never thought I'd be in a position to get a job that requires me to look a certain way. And I definitely lack professionalism. I look like I stole something from you, and I hate that. I hate that's the first impression I give off to people. I wish that weren't the case, but I did what I did. I did it on purpose. I wanted to intentionally push away the type of people that would judge me at face value. And I regret it. It made me a walking target. And in this day and age, I don't know about anybody else, but I feel so much hate in this world now. Like, everybody's just so angry all the time. I don't ever feel like anybody's happy to see me. I always get a snarl whenever I make eye contact with somebody out in public. Everybody's angry, it seems. I don't know. Looks as if I've been caught. So I got ran off. There was an older couple that came and set up a picnic pretty close to where I was at, so I just had to keep moving. Yeah, between this little nature walk and getting an event in front of the camera, I already do feel a little bit of a weight lifted off my chest, so this is definitely something that I'm going to try to hold myself to. But my patience will certainly be tried. This is going to be so much editing. I want to try to put the effort in, though. I want to try to work on some editing, maybe add some background music. We'll see how it goes. like the transition from woods to rocks. It's pretty neat. I've really been the type of person to avoid the camera my whole life. But now that I look back on my life, I've forgotten more than I could ever remember. And a lot of the memories that I do get to remember now are really only in photo and video form. So I want to start documenting a lot more of my life to be able to show somebody important one day the growth of myself. This really isn't the most scenic walk I've been on. It's the most scenic one I've recorded. So hopefully I'll try to find more photogenic places to walk around in for my next videos. But there's not a lot of good places in Georgia. There's like 4 of them and none of them are close to where I'm at. I have to take a trip up north to the North Georgia mountains. For what it's worth, this was good for clearing my mind. This was good exercise. My heart rate's up. I'm breathing heavy. I'm happy with it. So, by some reason, you're still watching this. You look crazy, but I love you. Subscribe if you want to. If not, like I said, this isn't for you. This is for me, but I'd love to have you along for the journey. We can all look back on this together at some point in the future and see some progress. If you are seeing this, good vibes, man. I love you. Be safe. It's a hard world out there, man.